welcome to Chronicles of 1900, and today I'm going to be talking about the impact of the medical prioritization bill on people that are in medical field. This also applies to so many people that are international graduates. So when you are a medical graduate from outside the UK, one thing that you normally do is PLAB exams. So what people have been doing so far is some will come by visiting to the UK, write the exams, get offers, and then go back to the country and then apply and then come and work in the UK. But the new bill, which just came out about last week, is going to be prioritizing medical graduates from the UK from September 2026. Now, what is the problem? The problem here is that even though you're a medical graduate from outside the UK, you're not going to be on the priority list. So the government is going to be prioritizing people that graduate in the UK. How does this impact you? I'm going to be relating this to the current 15 years route for skilled worker visa for carers as well. What you need to understand is that when there are policies like this, the landscape changes. So if you're on a skilled worker route, for example, now, and they're saying your 5 years becomes 15 years because you're under a low-level skilled worker rule, which is like healthcare assistant. You're going from 5 years to 15 years. What you need to think about is, how do I switch from my current tier to another tier? The skilled visa route allows you to switch from wherever you are to something else, especially if you have done BSc from any other country, like maybe Nigeria, Ghana, Sri Lanka, India, wherever before you came into the UK. It means you have good qualification, right? So what you need to do is, rather than sit down and wait for the policy to come to life, what people are now looking at doing is people are now beginning to look into skilled visa rules that are not going to be going through that 15 years route. Mind you need to understand that there are so many rules in skilled visa route that you can switch to. So this brings me to the conversation I'm talking about. If you're a medical graduate from outside the UK, right, and you want to come into the UK, and you are now being deprioritized based on the new medical prioritization bill, right, starting in September, it means that if you want to work as a nurse, you might not get offer because they want to prioritize the people in here. So what do you need to do? Think about other roles that you can function in. There are roles like radiographers, there are roles like phlebotomists, there are roles like what's it called, scientists, lab scientists, and the likes. There are so many other qualifications you might have had before now, right? All you need to do is to switch, right? When you switch, it gives you opportunity to be able to get into other roles that are less competitive, and it gives you opportunity to go into roles that have got high level RFQ, which is qualification level that meets the standard skilled visa route, that is not low level skilled work like the care worker role. So if you are doing care at the moment, and probably you're a graduate before you came to the UK, or even you did masters in the UK, what I'm trying to tell you now is that begin to think about what to do that you can switch out of that care route from. Because what you need to understand is that if the law comes to practice, it doesn't matter what kind of qualification you had, right? As far as you are on that skilled visa, you're going to go through that process. So why don't you start thinking about it from now? So what I'm saying to you in essence is that, in the summary, is begin to think about the kind of qualification that you got, the kind of experience you've got, the kind of degrees that you have had before, either in the UK or back in your home country, and look for skilled visa route that is not going to be a low level skilled visa route, because already you have the qualification or you have the expertise as well. I hope this has helped you. So if you're still going to come to the UK, maybe you're a nurse from outside the UK or a doctor from outside the UK, and you still want to go through the PLAB text and exams and everything, it's still okay. What they're only saying to you is that the pressure that they had to be able to employ international graduates is going to be reduced, right? What happened? They're going to employ local graduates now that are finishing from the UK, which is good as well, because there are so many people that are not working in the UK, some simply because of stories and excuses, but at least we've got to see what is going to happen. However, you that you're coming from outside, you don't have to wait for that to happen. You got to make a move before that happens. So before September, where the new law is going to come in for even changing the rule for the people that are currently low skilled worker, find a way to move. You have about 6-7 months right now. Begin to think about what you can do. Do trainings. You can go into project management, you can go into business analysis, cyber security. If you've been in the UK for a while, you can also go through probably things like document controllers. You can go through data analysis as well. There are so many roles, market analysis as well. There are so many roles that you can jump into that are proper RFQ 6, right? So why don't you think about that before September, so that by the time it gets to September, you are not within that 15 years route. I hope this has helped somebody. Like, share. My name is Abraham Sunday. It's Chronicles of 1900 again. I'm just giving you some tips of what you can think about before the law comes to practice. Okay, like, share, comment, and if you have a question, please reach out. I'll be happy to answer you. God bless you.